Yeah. Yeah. The Green Talons. Coming at you guys with a video that is like no other. As you can see, I got on my number 96, Derek Barnett, who by the way had a big game tonight for the Philadelphia Eagles, who won the game 25-20. Carson Wentz was able to get some ball completed, not the way he wanted it, but he was able to manage the game and be able to win the game on the 49ers turf. It took will, it took brawn, it took effort, and most important, it took heart. The Green Talons. And I mean it took heart, because that's the main reason why they won the football game. Now, there were still some errors along the way. And what I mean by errors, I mean there were still some incomplete balls that could have been caught for first downs. Penalties, once again. Players getting hurt once again. A lot of things that kept this game in the ropes, because the Eagles, they always say desperate times call for desperate measures. So the Eagles were a desperate football team that had to win this game to get back on the winning streak. And so we are now in sole position of first place, because the Cowboys lost today. Thank you, Jesus. The Washington Redskins lost today, and the New York Giants lost today. All these teams lost, but the Washington Redskins is the only team that beat us. So if the playoff were to begin today, the Washington Redskins own the tiebreaker. If the playoff were to begin today, the Washington Redskins own the tiebreaker, because they beat us in the division. They are 1-0 in the division. You know what I'm saying? So they own the tiebreaker. I don't know how many times I can say that, but they own it. And overall, I recognize 1, 2, and 1. And I mentioned on a previous video that I hate ties, because ties determine playoff scenarios. And what I mean by that is, if the playoff were to begin today, the tie could probably hurt us. And it could hurt our seeding, because, see, we will more likely be a wild card team if the playoff begin today. We will be a wild card. We'll probably be the 6th seed or the 5th seed, depending on wins and losses for the opposing team or against us. Everything's going to depend on what it's going to determine. But, I mean, with this win, I could just say I'm not happy, I'm not satisfied, but I'm calm like the sea. And a bunch of other Eagle fans probably feel the same way when they see this video. It calms the seas. You ain't satisfied because you only got one win. And that one win puts you like a half a game under 500. So, Carson went through for over 190 some yards, 1 touchdown, 1 pick, and the pick that he threw was tossed in the 3rd quarter or the 2nd half of the game after the 15-minute break, or 15-minute halftime break. But I'm not gonna say, like I said, he threw all the balls the right way. They got the running game going, and that will kind of set the motion for this win, because he got the running game going. And I mean, this could be tough. I mean, because see, now this game is against the Pittsburgh Steelers, and it's gonna be in Pittsburgh. So you can say that we kind of home in a sense, but we're still going to Pittsburgh territory, and they got the #1 ranked defense against the pass. So I'm not sure who they're going to have out there on the field, on the offensive line of football, because the Eagles today Lane Johnson went off the field not only once but twice because of the ankle issues, and they put in Miles Law. I think that's his name, Miles Law, and they put Driscoll in. Those two guys they put in on the field in place for Lane Johnson. Lane Johnson ankle is still bottom, so he might go back on IR pending an MIR probably come Monday. So a lot of things to look at and a lot of things to actually think about before we play the Pittsburgh Steelers. And we're going to that turf. And I can't remember the last time the Eagles beat Pittsburgh, but I can say I think it was back in the 60s or maybe the 70s. And probably when the last time the Eagles beat Pittsburgh in Pittsburgh, you know what I'm saying? Because Pittsburgh got the #1 ranked defense against the pass, like I said before, and like 3 or 4 against the run. So it could be kind of hard to beat the team on their home time, on their turf. So I'm not going to determine victory yet, and I'm not going to determine loss yet because we don't know what the outcome is going to be with the team coming this week. Because now they go back home probably tomorrow morning, and they're going to be off for 2 days, and then they got to report back to work on Wednesday. So they got Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday to practice before they get shipped off to Pittsburgh to play the Pittsburgh Steelers in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. So, I mean, a lot could be said, a lot could be done with this, but, I mean, I really don't know what else I could say, because like I said, this one victory, I'm not satisfied. I'm not happy. But it does calm the seas just a little bit. It does give your mind some calm tendencies. You know what I'm saying? What do I mean by that? I mean you can say you're at ease, because even though they messed up in the week 1, week 2, and week 3 game that they lost, this first victory occurred on the road, not in Philadelphia, but it does put some calmness, just a little bit, for the entire organization. Because, see, I do still believe there's going to be some house cleaning when this season comes to an end. Because, see, this season going to depend who stays and who goes. The Eagles have brought in some new position coach this offseason, a defensive back coach and an offensive coordinator a former offensive coordinator who's now probably acquired the control coach firm. I think the Broncos. I think he came from the Broncos. I think, and now he's with the Eagles. And he's a position coach on offense, and they have a position coach on defense, defensive back coach. So a lot ain't gonna happen when the season comes to an end, because we don't know who stays, because see, the Eagles are over $30-something million, or $40 or $50 million over the cap. They way over the cap. Some of these players are going to get traded, and some are going to get released, and some are going to rework their contracts. You know what I'm saying? And the ones who redo their contract, they're more likely to be Carson Wentz because of his play this season, or the last 2 seasons leading to this one. And then Fletcher Cox got 2 more years left on that 7-year deal he signed way back in 2015. You know what I'm saying? And so that's gonna have to be worked, because what they might do is give him some more years where he can finish his career, get more years and a signing bonus where he have less money that he gonna collect over the next several years, depending on how many years the contract going to be. Carson Wentz probably going to get more money up front, or they're going to cut a year down and give him less money up front, but give him a signing bonus and cut the year down. Because, see, the contract that they gave him a couple of years ago, I'm not going to say he's worthy of the contract, but you got to play the money that they're giving to you. You got to play up to potential when you sign a contract that big. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know. I mean, I really don't know, but I do think the organization for sticking with Carson Wentz because they could win with Jalen Hurts, but as you can see, Jalen Hurts is not ready for the NFL right now. The man needs at least 2 years of seasoning before he can even get to understand the rigor mortis of the NFL. He's not ready, and that's evident in this game, and it's evident in the game against the Bengals. Because the Bengals, and when he first started playing with the Bengals game at week 3, he played in week 3, he played in week 4. You know what I'm saying? So he's not ready for the NFL. He's not really ready at all. You know what I'm saying? So that kind of calms that even though he's the number 2 quarterback. So, I mean, I am more than happy that the Eagles won this game. Like I said, well, I'm sorry. I am not happy. I don't know why I even said that I ain't happy, but I'm not. I'm not happy. I'm not glad. I'm not proud. And I'm not satisfied. But it calmed the seas just a little bit. It calmed the seas just a little bit. The fan base is calmed down, even though we got 2 losses and 1 tie. And like I said before, I don't like ties because the simple fact is, to me, a tie means a loss. And a lot of people don't see a tie that way, but that's how I see it. Because the tie can hurt you. If you guys remember, Andy Reid went 9-6-1. That was 2009. And then 2010 and 11, he had back-to-back losing seasons. And he was released after 2012. No, I'm sorry, 2009, he went 9-6-1. 2010, he went 10-6. In 2011, he went 8-8. In 2013, 2012, he went 3 and I think 3-12, I believe. 3-12, 3-13, 3-13. He went 3-13, and that ended his demise because he was depressed about the death of his son who died with drug overdose. So, I mean, this game today. I mean, I really don't know what to say. I really don't. And personally, like I said, I'm not happy. I'm not glad. Not satisfied. I'm not proud. But it's a win, and it calmed the seas just a little bit. I don't know how many times I can say it. I think I might say it about 3 or 4 times in the video. It calmed the seas just a little bit. So, I'm going to go ahead and end this video on a high note. Our next game is against the Pittsburgh Steelers at Pittsburgh. And I think that's a primetime game, I believe. Yeah, I don't think it's Monday night. I think it's a Sunday afternoon game, I believe. And will be in Pittsburgh. And I think it's prime time. If it ain't prime time, I got the NFL Sunday tickets. I'll be able to see either way. But like I said, I'm going to end this video very quick because I think I said enough about this game as a whole. Our next game, Pittsburgh, baby. It's a game we have to win. But Pittsburgh, the Eagles have not beaten Pittsburgh in over 35, 40 years. That's been a long, long time. It was either the 70s or the 80s or the 90s. Somewhere along up in there. If I'm wrong about the years, I'm wrong about the years. All I know is it's been a long time. It's been decades since the Eagles beat Pittsburgh in Pittsburgh. I mean, it's been a long time. But the last time Pittsburgh played us, I think we won. I think we beat Pittsburgh in Philadelphia. Last time we played them. Now we're going back to Pittsburgh, and we got to beat them. It could be a hard-fought victory, but we probably can win that game. You probably can, but it could be a tough tag. Pittsburgh got a top-ranked defense, and they got a top-ranked offense. And they got one of the best coaching staffs in the NFL when it comes to play calling on offense and defense. Mike Tomlin is a former defensive-minded coach. He put together a good defense over the last 7-8 years that he's been with the organization. So you can't say nothing really bad about Pittsburgh and Mike Tomlin and their organization, because everybody knows that Pittsburgh is the 6 times World Heavyweight Champion. And they tied with the New England Patriots with 6 rings. So, I mean, enough is enough, and I can't say any more than what I said in this video. So, like I said, I'm going to go ahead and end this video. This is your boy, The Green Talents, coming at you with a new video. If you like my video, give me a thumbs up, thumbs down, subscribe to my channel, and let me know what you think. Peace.